Okay, welcome to the podcast, guys. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
Podcast. Now, it's a new look podcast. It's day 3 of the new look podcast. Strip back, raw dogging.
Is everyone still bitching about it?
Yes, people are.
Hi, Jermaine.
Hi, because I got
Pull up a chair.
asked to give some to share the feedback from what people are
Are
saying.
you okay doing that stuff, like working for the show?
Yes, that's what I do.
Oh, okay, good.
That's my full-time job.
That's
Thank
his
you.
job.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you
Anyway.
Did you do the video yet of me and Tim rocking out?
to like a prayer. Yes, I did.
Amazing.
I did a really cool thing where, like, the video.
Joel, when
the
you
video
went and did
loops.
your in-show poop, we were rocking out to
My
Madonna.
in-show poop.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
it's
rocking
nice
out.
that you and Jermaine time it differently because he's
Oh my God.
10 to 6.
Tim's a
I
yeah.
did not do that.
Jermaine's a 10 to 6 kind of guy.
Yeah, no, I like 5 p.m.
He's
regular
10 to
for me.
6 Chamelet.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it.
I'm trying to even
Tim-
work out if that works.
Just 10 to 6 Chamelet.
Timothy.
Chatelet.
10 to 6. Chatelet.
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 Oh, wow.
Yes,
Chatelet.
Joel.
Thank
So
you.
what are the people saying?
Well, I'm going to highlight just one because this
Just
is
one?
Oh,
Yeah, this is
singling
this is,
someone
this is-
out,
this is a
targeting,
very,
you might say.
Her name's M, and all she wrote is
Rusciano.
the new podcast sucks.
Yeah.
Well, we know.
Now I need to.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I
Chris?
haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
That's surprising. You're in it.
Yeah, I normally listen to our podcast. I just haven't for a while because I've been a bit busy.
You being a part of that department and having connections down at that department, do you reckon you could do something about it?
Yeah, throw some weight around, Jermaine.
Well,
Well, he's sample size now. You can do that.
I know, you look so good. I'm so
Yeah,
jealous.
sample
I'm so
size, skinny
jealous.
bitch.
Thank you guys so much. No, I can't do anything about it because it's been directions from the boss, from the higher ups.
Well, it's not actually even the boss's call. It's the fact that we can't play music or anything copyrighted by record companies
Yes,
and labels.
If we put a podcast up that has music content in it, Spotify will pull it off.
Exactly.
So
but can
lame.
we were singing "Shallow" on the show today. Can we play us singing "Shallow"?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys sing it's fine.
Oh my God,
you
you're
mean
gonna
pretty
have-
sure?
Pretty sure.
Is it Bruno?
Are you just going to have just our raw vocals, raw dogging it on the podcast?
You should have that break in today.
Well, we choose
the Lady Gaga stuff.
Well, actually, I'll go technical here. I'll explain the process.
Oh, the
'Cause
process.
we actually choose the breaks that don't have that much music to go up on this Raw
What
Dog
if the
Full Show
good breaks
podcast.
have music?
Well, then you're just going to have to hear it cold.
That's so shit.
Yeah, I know.
That's so shit.
Do you guys have a
Okay,
name
I'll
that you
say
want to
That's
call it?
so shit.
Do you guys have a name you want to call it? Because
Raw Dog and
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, that's so shit.
that's so shit. Because
That's
normally,
so shit.
I say full show and then I put I do a little title.
Ricky
shit
Lee,
show.
Tim and Joel Chamelet.
What about, Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel crack the shits?
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel Raw Dog or Raw Bar or
How
Raw Dog
about
is shit.
full
or
show?
Cold Rock.
What if it's full
Cold
show
rock.
raw dogged?
Full show Raw
Full
Dogs.
show raw dogged.
Hey, this is not what happens on the weekend
Raw
at Palms.
dog.
Oh my god! You just said raw dogs. So I
I
was trying
was
to
going
give
to
an
go
idea.
to Palms last night.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah.
Of course you were.
Wait, where are you?
Well, I
open on
went
a
past
Tuesday?
it to go to Fred's.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, oh, Palms is open. And then we didn't end up
It's
going
funny,
to Palms. We went
Joel,
to some other shit
Ricky
place.
went to Fred's last night, and I went to Fred Africa's.
So wait, hang on. Before you close it off, what are we?
It's
What
a
are we?
Perth joke.
What are we
Okay, well,
calling
I don't
it?
know what you're
Can you
saying.
start making some decisions and
I
start
ask
making
you because
some
you guys
calls?
Raw
make the
dog shit show.
Just
Raw
that
dog shit show, I like
I
that.
think raw dog and it's nice. Don't you think? Raw
Raw-
dog and it? We can't
Wait,
say shit
for the show or for,
No, for the podcast.
your
No,
life?
because our show's good, but
Yeah.
the raw dog.
Oh, so the catch
is
up.
shit.
What about the cold catch up?
The
Oh, the cold
catch-up.
shoulder.
Oh, the cold catch up's actually quite nice. Yeah. I like this.
The
The
cold,
ice cold catch up.
the cold catch up, the ice cold catch up, or the raw dog
Yeah,
catch
you're
up.
right.
Oh, I'm trying to think of names. My brain is wiring.
Just
I
It's
feel
on
like
Fridays
raw
at
dog.
7:30.
We need to. I think it has to have raw dog because it's raw dog. There's
I
no
it's raw
production.
dogged.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, raw dog. Raw dog.
Woof,
and
woof.
Oh, I don't know. I
Achilles,
don't
Tim.
care anymore. We have to go.
Well, our podcast audiences care about this.
So
I
do
feel
we.
we should-
Well,
we know
radio
we
show
care about
starts
our
in 60
audience.
seconds.
We care about them.
Okay, we'll figure it out later.
Why don't
Yeah,
you
Is there
Circle
text,
back.
somewhere they
Text
can
me.
listen
Circle
to the
back.
non-raw dog version?
Yeah, Nova every.
You're on radio. Text in your name suggestions 0409 RTJ. Yeah, just listen from 4 to 6, idiot.
Yeah, who's got stuff on at that time?
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's podcast on Nova.
You know, one thing I do know about Oasis, Joel,
Yeah.
is that if they were in Melbourne tonight, they would go to the Melbourne International Comedy Festival to see Thanks for being here, starring Joel Creasy, who now looks like a Galway girl.
I know, I've got red hair. You come see it in person.
love it.
I just checked the sales just before. So tonight is my last night that I the rest of the run. I'm pretty full tonight. I have tickets available, and I just checked the sales, and I want to see if our listeners are actually listening and in Melbourne and keen to come along, because tonight is the night.
Actually, what about this? Okay, 13 24 10. Call up right now. If you buy 2 tickets to Joel Creasy's show, we'll give you $100 to spend at Chemist Warehouse.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I love that. Yes, livenation.com.au. I'm on at 7:45 p.m. Max Watts, a very cool venue. And I've been told I've got the best pre-show playlist
I
in the
have
festival.
been seeing that a lot.
Well, our Dan did it. Our very own Dan.
Excuse me, what am I, chopped liver?
No, you're the intro. You do a bit of the... No,
You're the
that's a
voiceover.
secret. That's a secret. Oh.
I think if you want people to go, I think if you want people to go, maybe you're like, and introduced by.
And you are both discussed in the show. There is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel chat for the first time ever. It's
You don't give away our secrets, do you?
Yeah.
Of course not. I've got
Are
you back.
you bitching about us?
No, God, you'd know by now, surely.
True.
Now, okay, hang on. Leah's here. You will have to send a photo of your receipt, though, Leah. Hey,
Hi, Leah.
Hi, guys.
Leah, what are you doing at 7:45 p.m. tonight?
7:45. I'm having dinner beforehand for my birthday, and then I'm coming to see you, Joel.
Yes. Thank you,
Good
Leah.
stuff, Leah.
Wednesdays at Comedy Festival are the hardest night. Who wants to leave the house on a Wednesday? It is like a nightmare. So this is my last show. Otherwise, the rest, they are filling up beautifully.
All right, nice one. Now, you had a little public, I was going to say, stack. Is that right? Did you do an elbow?
Yes, I did an elbow. I saw elbow fell over the other day. I too I've had several falls.
You do fall quite a lot.
You
You're like an old lady.
You normally fall
You
on
know?
your way to Uber Eats, though.
You do fall quite a lot.
You
It's
do.
so funny. Yeah, I do.
You're just a bit of a clumsy girl, and that's okay. That's why we love you.
I am so clumsy. I fell getting out of the ice bath, remember? And I had that looked like I had a bullet wound in my leg.
Yes, that gash.
Yes, I fell down the stairs last year and broke 5 ribs. And what sucks is all of these have happened when I'm sober. I don't even have an excuse. So I'm literally having falls. But I did a gig in Bunbury and Bunbury, B-U-N.
Oh, sorry,
and,
Bunbury.
And you would know, Rick and Tim, on stages they
Don't
normally
use my
have
name,
the...
please.
Okay.
weird.
You would know Ricky Lee as the pop star on the team.
Thank you, Joel.
On the front of the stage, they normally have a bit of gaffer tape to let you know where the front of the stage is. That sort of like, so you kind of know where it ends and the
Is that
audience
why they have
begins.
gaffer tape?
Yeah, they do the white tape there so that you can see the edge of the stage.
Yeah. Because if it's overly like if there's a lot of haze on the stage, you can't always tell exactly where the front is.
Or they might use the bright pink or the bright green just so it's like under the lights you can see it.
You're right. So there's a lot of half of Savage Garden on the stage. A lot of haze.
I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah, probably did it too late.
Well, at the sound check, I said to the stage manager, Gary, I said, where's the gaffer tape? And he said, I said, it's not very safe. And he said, workplace safety is just a woke term. Right?
That's not true, Gaz.
Right? So I go out and they heavily hazed the stage. I was the host of the show. I walked, there was no gaffer tape. I walked out into the haze, straight off the stage and straight into the lap of an 80-year-old woman in the front row.
Oh, my goodness.
Who was, do you
She
reckon,
okay?
more hurt, her or you?
Well, my ego, probably.
Yeah.
But then Gary came running out and was like, nobody move him. I'm like, I thought workplace safety was a woke term.
Yeah, Gary.
And I had to lie in this lady's lap for 20 minutes while the one ambulance in Bunbury came to check on me.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
You're wearing your Ugg boots. You don't seem to have a problem with those.
I do not wear Ugg boots. I've never had Ugg boots.
Do you not wear Ugg boots at all?
Do I look like someone who would wear
I
Ugg
think that's
boots?
shocking. I think everyone has a pair of Ugg boots, don't they?
No.
No.
You don't
Yuck.
either?
No. Joel,
Yuck.
have we met?
Do I want hot
the
feet?
hot-
Do I
hottest
want hot
time.
feet ever?
They're
Yeah.
like foot prisons for me. Woolly shoes. No
Erin,
thanks.
Jermaine? Ugg boots? Really?
No.
No, Georgie? Ugg boots? No?
No
I'm
one
the
on the
only
team.
Ugg booter on the team?
Gosh, if Jermaine ever wore Ugg boots, he'd have to hand his gay card back.
I always
Joel
wear Ugg
does.
boots. Yeah, I love Ugg boots.
But you
I don't wear them
heaps
out.
of stuff. Like you're always dressed up inside, like with layers and
No,
crap.
yeah,
She
but
likes
comfies.
being wrapped up. She likes, layers.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
I'm pretty much shorts, bare feet every day of the year at home.
shirtless.
Sometimes. If it's hot.
Wow. I'm just nude with a robe on and slippers.
When I came over and you were in your robe,
Yeah.
were you nude underneath?
Of course.
That's too
Well, because
much.
otherwise I've got it like sometimes when people come over, I like to put on, a thin pajama underneath. So it's like, if I like sit in my robe.
Pajama.
Yeah,
You're
because
so
Stop
bougie.
talking.
a black like, ribbed cotton pajama.
Oh, like a Looney
set.
Tunes Peter
Slip
Alexander.
it on.
No, of course it's black and matches my black hooded fluffy robe and
Could you imagine?
my black slippers. But no, I put on clothes under the robe when people are there. So just in case
Just
I
in
trip
case.
over and fall over, you're not going to see
Yeah,
my
there's not going to be a Janet Jackson moment.
Yeah.
It was a lot yesterday with you in slides.
when I came to work in
Yeah.
slides after wearing heels for 2 days straight. Yes.
What's that US
Got my
swimmer
toes
called? It was
out.
like working with Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You should wear
I
this tomorrow.
love slides so much. They're so comfy.
Hang on.
Same.
Jess, what are you calling for, Jess?
I own Ugg boots.
Okay,
Oh,
thanks for your call.
Jess. Well, good on you. Good on you. I do
Jess.
too.
But hang on, you can't wear them all year round, surely.
But you could. Like a supermarket gets quite cold. There's other options.
Supermarket.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But shouldn't slippers be like for the home? Like you don't want to
Ugg
dirty.
boots, you can dress up, take them from day to night.
I'm
Sophie
going to tell
Monk,
you
that's all
something
she
that's going to
wears.
freak you out. My slippers I wear at home are the same slippers that I wore all the way, like out at Rudy Hill where we film Australian Idol at Idol HQ. I
Shark
wear
Park.
them, Shark Stadium.
Damn it! I thought I was doing so well.
I run up and down the stairs in those slippers that I wear in my house.
Really?
I know.
Oh, they've travelled.
They really have travelled. They're international. They went to Rudy
Yeah,
Hill.
they've been to Rudy Hill. They're in the biz, those slippers.
They
Okay,
are.
we're
you
doing
are
this
now
now.
in show business, boyfriend.
Cassandra, give us your Uggs take.
Hi. No, I've had Uggs since I was a kid. I've
Yeah.
had them in multiple colours, be
Yeah,
that
same.
from pink to purple to black.
You're totally
Boot-
normal,
like
Cass.
Boots or the ankle ones, or the ones where you slip your foot into it and they're like
all the way
slides.
up. Like
Yeah,
the ones
right.
that are like to like your mid-calf, like proper ones.
Oh my goodness. And do you wear them in summer?
Not so much in summer unless I'm just running quickly down to the shops. But
Yeah,
in winter,
totally fine.
they're always.
Okay, confusing question, political question.
Okay.
So we own Uggs again, right? We bought them back from America, didn't we?
Do we?
Oh, go us.
So who would pay the bigger tariff? Do we send it into America?
Oh,
and
don't
push-
talk tariffs. We're not going down tariff lane.
No, we're not.
No thanks, bro.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Now, you haven't seen White Lotus finale yet.
I haven't. I'm watching that tonight. I'm so
Just
sorry.
so annoying. Can I say something? You're so annoying.
I've been a bit busy.
Oh,
I had
have you?
Australian
Oh,
Idol
dinner out
grand
last
finale
night?
Sunday
Oh,
and Monday night. And
casual
then
dinner last
Amy
night?
wanted to go out for dinner. Yes. I went out for dinner with my friend. And all she did was talk about Joel.
Oh, yeah.
Just
my,
kidding.
my best friend, Amy, of course.
I've got 2 bits of White Lotus news. Don't worry, there's no spoiler here. Don't turn off. Don't go, oh, bloody hell, Tim. No,
There's going to be no
spoilers
spoiler, guys,
here.
because he's not going to do that.
2 things. The composer of the White Lotus theme, we were talking about that even before we saw the first episode. Right?
It grew on me, this one.
He's not returning for the show's 4th season after feuding with Mark White.
Mark White.
No, so the composer, I get it. Music guys are creatives. They're, left of centre. But if you're allowed to write a theme for a huge show, you do what the director reckons, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say.
But apparently not. And this is Mark White
Mark White.
on the Howard Stern show in the last 24 hours talking about the feud.
I just don't think he respected me. I don't think I ever had a fight with him, except
Right.
maybe some emails. I knew he was not like a team player and that he wanted to do it his way or whatever, but I was thrown that he would like go to the New York Times to shit on me in the show like 3 days before the finale. It was like kind of a bitch move. I just think he thought I was just a chimp or something. I don't know.
Isn't that great?
Brutal.
Wow.
I know
So-
people didn't like this theme song as much as the other years, but I got really into it by the end. I didn't
But I
love
bet
it
you
at
still
first.
skipped intro, right?
No, never. You can't
gosh.
skip intro on White Lotus.
You guys.
You can't
Skip
skip intro on
intro?
White Lotus, The Crown, or Game of Thrones.
The,
you
fir-
have
the,
to.
the first one I watched, sure. I see what's happening. But after that, I'm like, Clock Sticking
this.
Guys, I got Media
No
Watch.
way,
I
it's
got
part of
I got
it.
Sam Pang tonight. I got Four Corners to watch. I got John Oliver. Come on, skip intro. Skip intro.
Skip this.
I like this bit though. This is my favourite bit. So remember yesterday we were talking about Duke, the university.
Oh, yeah, and they weren't
Duke.
happy.
They were a bit unhappy. Duke University's complained about the character
Oh, yeah.
wearing a Duke T-shirt during season 3. Duke, not. I mean, the Americans say Duke.
Duke.
Now we won't give anything away, but the Bosch blender was a big part of the season and a very big part of the last episode.
Okay.
Very big part.
So
I did not expect the blender to, have such a main starring role, to be honest.
So Duke have come out, but then Bosch have come out. So Duke are like, meh, yuck, brr. Bosch are like,
Hold my beer.
Bosch said, we appreciate the attention the Bosch brand is receiving as a result of this pop culture movement.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's a bit like when Big died on the Peloton.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I actually want to get a Bosch blender now.
I want to get a Peloton.
I need to go and watch this immediately.
Yeah,
'Cause
and you
I
need
need
to
to
watch
know
White
what you're
Lotus.
talking about.
Stop having dinner with your friends,
Okay.
loser.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Do you know the difference between a million and a billion?
We're not doing that again, are we?
No.
What is it? Off the top of
A
your head.
million is 11 days. A billion
Oh, we're doing
is
this again.
33 years. I think that's right. So, no, wait. A million seconds is 11 days.
Oh, God.
I keep missing seconds.
You missed the
yeah,
second.
you do.
and
Seconds
a
really
billion
trips you up.
seconds is 33 years.
That's the difference.
Seconds is your Achilles heel.
And then can you find out how many seconds a trillion seconds
No,
is?
we don't want to know.
Don't you?
I do.
No,
I actually
haven't
really
absorbed
do.
that, and I've heard it 50 times.
You're such a time nerd.
I tell you, it's 5:53.
You're a time nerd.
Time
you love
nerd.
millions and billions.
If I wasn't a time nerd, then Ben Lehman Bell would be late.
That's true. That we don't want that.
Yes, exactly.
No,
We don't
Oh,
want that.
a
Broadcast.
trillion seconds is 31,710 years. What? Imagine having $1 trillion.
Oh my gosh,
Hasn't
that'd be
Elon
nice.
Musk lost like $1 trillion?
What's it like, Ricky?
Having $1 trillion, my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
It's just so hard, such a heavy burden to carry.
I know. All hid stashed under the mattress.
That's why I wear all these trench coats.
Can I get a Rolex?
Yep, it's just in here. I have the Rolexes in my left side of my trench coat.
Oh, what's in the right side?
You know what's in my left
Oh,
side.
the DVDs.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about DVDs today. Apparently Ricky has a mega collection
No,
of DVDs.
I don't have.
I've
used
saved my
to.
DVDs.
I used to have, like, it was the thing that I spent money on, like,
Yeah, same.
20 years ago. I used to just buy. I used to go to JB Hi-Fi and just
Yeah.
buy any DVD of, like, a cool TV show or a movie that I liked or a movie that I'd heard someone talk
Oh,
about
that's
being
cute.
good. And I had walls of DVDs. And when I met Rich, he was
Oh,
was
you
like,
had walls of DVDs?
Walls of
Oh, that
DVDs.
is so cute.
and he was like, oh, I thought you were, like, cool.
Yeah, and you get to go into JB Hi-Fi and talk to someone with a spacer earring in
know.
and a
friend
lanyard
that
with
worked there.
4,000 keys on them.
I
Oh,
bought,
I had a
bought
friend
this.
that worked at JB and he sold me my subwoofer for my crazy bitch car.
I bought the Sex in the City box set years
Yeah.
ago. And
Oh
it came
my
as
God.
a box in a handbag. It was a handbag.
Amazing.
And then you have like a little, it was a glittery silver strap and you lift it up and it goes,
did you walk around the house in your heels in it?
All your DVDs are in it. No, Samantha, I was going, Lawrence of my labia.
Oh, yeah, you're Samantha. That's right.
I miss her.
Real early on in our relationship, I bought Rich. This is why we
Yeah.
just don't buy each other presents. I bought him the Family Guy box set.
That's so
It's-
cute.
But it's not. When
Like,
you really
yeah, I know,
know
yeah.
him.
But it is if you
But he
like
loves
Family Guy.
Totally.
I
but-
love I watched Family Guy with my daughter last night, 3 episodes.
No, but I
somewhere
thought it was a
inappropriate. That's
good
fine.
present, but then he just was like, oh, cool. But like, I don't like Family Guy that much. I don't need all the DVDs. But I was
Oh, I
in my
bought-
DVD phase, you know.
I bought Jack the new Hunger Games book the other day, and he said, I haven't read the first one. Oh, sorry.
The new
Sorry,
Hunger Games
bro.
book. Oh
There's
my
a
God. Have you
new,
run
there's
out of
new
things
more
to buy
Hunger
for each other?
Games. There's new Hunger Games.
What with Jennifer Lawrence?
No, it's set like back before Jennifer Lawrence time.
Oh, origin story.
Origin story.
Boo, boring.
Yeah.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's podcast
on Nova.